I think just on behalf of, first of all, the Springboks and South African rugby, I think to Zukisa Kela and his family with the tragedy that happened over in South Africa, our thoughts and prayers are with you. I think it's never nice being able to go to stuff like that, but to be able to see the support and passion he had for the Springboks makes the reason we play this game and the reason we play for South Africa and play for our country so much more special. So to his family, friends, the school where he taught at, we think of you. You're in our prayers, and hopefully, we can continue doing our country proud. Hopefully, by doing what we're doing on a Saturday, we can bring a country together. We can unite a country, and make sure that whatever happens back home, people have some form of hope. So, thinking of everyone back home, and from a Springbok point of view, we're going to go out there on Saturday and hopefully instill some pride back in this jersey.
Let's just look ahead to this game if we can. I mean, there were some epic encounters over the past few years between these two sides. When you beat them, what are you going to get right to beat these guys?
I think first of all, everyone knows that the All Blacks and this New Zealand team, have been the number one team in the world for the last 4 years. They've been playing some fantastic rugby, and the performance they put in last week Saturday was really special against the French. So, I think to beat the number one side in the world, you have to be better than your best in every facet of play. I think your discipline has to be unbelievably good. Your defence has to be as sound as it's ever been before. Your physicality and intensity has got to go 10 notches up. And you're going to have to be in for a massive 85 to 90 minute game. So we're looking forward to the challenge. We understand the threat they pose and how big that threat is. And hopefully we can go out there on Saturday and get the momentum that we've been having over the last 4 weeks, continuing into what is going to be an epic semi-final clash against one of our great rivals.
How much does just playing All Blacks naturally lift that intensity for the Springboks, Bryan?
Playing against All Blacks, whenever you do it, automatically lifts that intensity tenfold. I think, being the number one team in the world, being the successful team that they, have been over the, last two decades almost, I think your level of wanting to prove yourself against the best in the world definitely increases. So that intensity, that physicality, that pressure cauldron that you get put into, tends to sort of bring the best out into you for 80 minutes. And I think the challenge we lie ahead now is that we've been playing knockout rugby for the last 6 weeks, but we're going to need to improve in every area of an aspect of the game. If we want to come up against the All Black side that has shown last weekend how good they really can be.
Ricardo, how do you stop Aerosmith, Dan Carter, Julian Severe, and the kind of form that displayed last week?
Yeah, obviously a massive challenge for us on the weekend. I think from our point of view, you can't just focus on one or two individuals. Defensively, our discipline needs to be good. We know we're in for a big physical battle. But if you look at the last performances, it will come down to opportunities, and I think you need to be accurate with your execution.
Ricardo, is there a concern at the moment about the aerial game? Missed a few high balls against Wales, especially Billy at the back. Is it a technique thing? What was the problem last week?
Yeah, as Bryan said, that we like to think that we want to improve in all areas, and I think one of those aspects is definitely the key area for us on the weekend. We dropped 1 or 2 on the weekend, and I think that if you look at the semis and finals, it will be a massive kicking game. So yes, it is a concern for us, but something that we can sort out this week, and will definitely be a focus point for us.
Jesse, 6 months ago you probably weren't even thinking we should be in the Springboks side, let alone a World Cup semi-final. Can you just describe your sort of feelings in the last whirlwind of 6 months for you?
Yeah, I think I still have to pinch myself just for the fact that I'm here. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be another great experience. Obviously, this last weekend was my first time at Twickenham, and the atmosphere was awesome there. So yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I think this weekend's going to be no different. And I'm just really looking forward to the challenge that lies ahead of us.
When you played All Black before you played these players in Super Rugby, how much is that a benefit going into this game for you as an inexperienced tester?
Yeah, I think everyone always says, yeah, inexperience and this and that, but I think the only way you gain experience is by playing. So, I mean, I'm just going to go out there again this week and just give my best, and yeah, hopefully we'll get the win.
Yeah, Bryan, can you talk about playing the number one side in the world, your old rival, and the fact that you're both hitting a bit of a crescendo in this World Cup?
Ek dink as mens kyk na verlede naweek se wedstryd wat Nieu-Seeland teen Frankryk gespeel het en die manier waarop Nieu-Seeland gespeel het, is ons as 'n Springbok span vol respek vir die manier wat hulle speel. Hulle is die nommer 1 span in die wêreld op die oomblik. Hulle is 'n span wat oor die laaste 2 dekades nogal ongelooflike goeie rugby gespeel het en verdien het om die nommer 1 span in die wêreld te wees. So ons weet dat daar lê 'n baie groot heuwel voor ons, 'n heuwel wat nie net 1 of 2 manne na jou toe gaan kom die hele dag, maar 23 ongelooflike goeie rugby spelers en dis 'n geleentheid wat ons baie na uitsien. Na die eerste verloor teen Japan, was die laaste 4 of 5 weke uitklopliga rugby vir ons in elk geval. So ek dink die druk van half-eindstryd rugby, die druk van om in 'n wêreldbeker te wees en so naby om aan 'n finaal te wees is nogal baie druk, maar dis 'n druk wat ons as span op hierdie oomblik sterk deurkom. So ons sien baie uit na die uitdaging. Ons sien baie uit om nie net die fisiekheid, maar die intensity van die laaste 6 weke nog 'n stapie hoër of 2 te vat om verskillende areas waar ons dalk nie in goed was verlede naweek teen Wallis te verbeter en hopelik hierdie naweek 'n performance in te sit wat nie net ons stryd trots maak nie, maar ons hele land ook.
Bryan is dalk die sterkste of een van die sterkste opblakspanne wat in julle speel of gaan speel?
Ja, ek dink sonder twyfel. Ek dink die manier wat 80-90% van hulle spelers speel op die oomblik, die manier waarop hulle speel, die manier waar hulle reageer, nie net op attack maar op verdediging ook is iets besonders. Die hoeveelheid ervaring wat hulle het van 1 tot 23 is ongelooflik. As ou kyk na Richie en Dan wat ek dink gesamentlik amper hier by die 300 toetse het. Ou soos Julian Sevilla wat die naweek verby John Loubscher se All Black rekord as 3-drukker gaan het. Is dit nogal gedigtige span en ons gaan weet dat in hierdie naweek gaan ons teen 110% moet funksioneer om enigstens sukses te bereik. So ons sien baie uit na die uitdaging. Aan die ander kant, ons het ook ongelooflike baie ervaring as ou kyk na Faris se leiding, Victor wat dalk die naweek kan terugkom. Het ons ook ongelooflik baie ervaring. So hopelik kan al daai ervaring, al die energie van die jeug bymekaar gesit word om die naweek die try te gaan trots maak.
Ek blaas van die baas ek nie.
Ricardo, wat moet die bokke doen om die All Blacks geklop?
Ja, ek dink
1 punt meer as hulle te kry.
Ja, 1 punt meer so. Ja, ek dink eerstens soos Bryan sê, 'n groot uitdaging vir ons die naweek, maar geleentheid waar ons uitsien na. Verseker daar's 'n rede hoekom hulle nommer 1 span in die wêreld is, maar ons sien uit na die uitdaging. Ek dink gaan 'n ongelooflike wedstryd wees. Die intensiteit van alles gaan net 2-3 vlakke opgaan. Maar ons is opgewonde. Ons kan nie wag vir Saterdag nie. Ons sien uit na 'n groot wedstryd.